This is Uncle Chop's Rocket Shop. This is a demo. As you can see, full game releases later this month. I'm really keen to give this a try. This looked really interesting in a YouTube video that I saw of somebody else playing this. So we're going to go new run. Frantic fixing. For players who thrive under time pressure, time limit to days, default job difficulty, unlimited jobs per day. Focused fixing. For players who don't like time pressure, no day time limit, limited to 3 jobs per day, jobs are harder, mistakes are more heavily punished. I'm more interested in no time pressure, particularly when I'm learning. Okay, wake up. So we are a fox man. Hey. You must be the new guy, eh? I'll introduce myself later, but right now you should speak to the boss. He's here for your induction. I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. He's on your left over there. I'll meet you back here when you're done. Yeah, so left and right. Was sad to move, not the left and right arrows. Hello, valued devotee. Thank you for choosing Uncle Pork Chops as your corporate benefactor. Huh. You're not quite what I expected. Congratulations on becoming the new proprietor of Little Mace's Rocket Shop trademark. I'm required to ask if you have read and consent to the contract. Yes? You are expected to pay regular rent payments as restitution for your new designation. You have 2 days to get yourself up and running with the help of that idiot Drews. After that, your first rent will be due in 4 days and it'll be 280. I'll see you then. Let's hope our next conversation is a fruitful one. So yeah, it's a demo. It lagged a little bit there. You know, it's not going to be perfect. Sorry, that was a bit rushed back there. He's a bit of a scary fella, the boss, isn't he? As long as you follow what he says, you'll do okay. My name's Drews. I run the cafe. Pleasure to meet you. I'll be showing you around and getting you up and running, but first we have some other business to attend to. A tradition, if you like. In the event an Uncle Chop's mechanic dies, it falls to their successor to inter their corpse. Sorry, this death stuff all freaks me about a bit. I've left the body in the basement of your new house. You should go get it. Him, and come back here. What's this say? To the basement. You still can't enter that right now. So yeah, it's a little bit buggy on like these loading screens. Okay, so we grab the corpse. Q to drop fill. Yeah, the game is quite laggy. Because the ladder is just a narrow... Christ! I think I'm gonna barf. We gotta get rid of him. Just bung him in the capsule you arrived in and we'll shoot him off into space. I can't look at him for a second longer. Wait! That book! I recognize it. I think it's important. You should take it before you jettison him. Okay. Oh god. Okay, so I gotta... Yeah. Okay, we have the book. I remember that book. It'll contain all the information you need to do your job. I would get intimately familiar with it if I were you. Now get rid of that body. There's a control panel on the side of the capsule there. So I can use tab to open the grimoire. Grimoire is such a good gaming word. Yeah, fuck that dick. Now, last thing to do before bed is to get the power on in your new abode. Follow me. You need to refill the fuel tank your house uses. Don't worry, it's pretty simple stuff and I'll be here the whole time. Your new book will be more help than me anyway. Take out the tank and I'll show you to your workshop. Okay. Right click to enlarge or shrink. Click page to turn. Items and contents are soul-bound. Retrocede by any means necessary. Note, a soulbind is immutable and only released upon the soulbindee's death. In the event of the soulbindee's death, the next recipient will be soulbound. The tabs along the top and the side allow you to quickly navigate. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a clock, the moodometer, workspace, book tray, bin tray, better mood, better tips. Reliable home power, accessing the fuel tank. All it takes is opposable thumbs. Pull the red lever down, loosen bolts with the number 2 tool in the tool tray. Right, it's the tool tray up there. Pull the yellow lever down. So red, then that, then yellow. First choice in home power, childproof. Children tested had no opposable thumbs. Follow instructions in reverse to secure the tank. Cool, okay. You can go back. Okay, so... So I take this. Cool. And then what do I do with this? You remove the fuel tank? Nice! Right, follow me to the workshop. Use that right now. Definitely a little bit of performance issues in terms of lag and stuff, but it is still a demo, so... Oh, I forgot about this. We cleared out a bunch of junk and got a new machine, but I didn't get around to unpacking it. This crate contains a refuel station. You should unpack it and then we can continue. Alright, the fuel tank that was in your house's shop. You can just bin it and buy a new one from Meatball's shop. Don't worry, I'm buying. Alright, so we want to buy a new one. And we can take that one. Put that over there so it's out of the way. Drop that one in. Alright, these over here. Great, now just refill it at the refuel station. All the instructions for that thing are in your book. Oh, and be careful about overfilling it. It fills up fast, and if you break the canister, you'll have to grab another. Navigate to displayed Grimoire chapter. Yeah, so it's that symbol. So full, acceptable, empty. If an indicator reads below the acceptable level, then refill the tank. See refuel station documentation for guidance. Honk refuel station. Overfilling a tank will cause an explosion. Honk is not liable for any damages caused by the misuse of our products. Yeah, so you pull the lower lever down, and then customers pay extra for a perfect fill. Okay. Still wants me to go this way? So yeah, I had to switch tool mode. Right, I mean, I did this. For panel latches. It's still signaling this in some way, but I'm not sure. Alright, can't rotate that. I mean, I feel like I've done this. Right, so I can open it, yeah, just by doing that. Yeah, there's nothing else here that I can buy. Sign that just says nah. I'm a little bit stuck because I'm not sure what it wants me to do. I'm not sure if this is a bug or if I'm missing something. I'm gonna go get the battery again, because I can't think what else to do. I mean, I don't want to, fuel tank removal. Was it just that I had to pull that up? That's really weird. I really hope it isn't a bug, because it would suck if we were just locked by some sort of game-breaking bug here. And I can't even speak to him. I can't go further than this. The alert thing is saying refuel station, but all I can think to do is to go get the battery back and try refilling it again. Just making sure that I'm like putting it all away properly. So you get this. Filling a fuel tank. Step 2, you move that up to lock it in place. Shit. That overfilled more quickly. Right, so I had to do that and then talk to him with it in my inventory, and that's the one thing I didn't do. Sick. Let's go back to your house, pop the new tank in, and close everything up. Yeah, so that's just a little bit... So we take this... precise with that. Nice work. Glad that's over with. You should go to bed. Big day tomorrow and you need your rest. Okay, this is Wilbur's van and we can sleep. Alright, we completed the tutorial. We only got stuck on one thing. Morning. Hope you slept alright. Now let me show you the rest of the station. Lots of stuff to do today. Christ, there's a bunch of fuckers in here already. Well, this is my cafe, my domain. I'm who keeps your customers happy while they're waiting for you to sort their ships out. So do your best to keep me happy, eh? Nah, I'm just kidding. Feel free to have a coffee whenever you fancy. Now let me show you where you clock in. Clock in here at the beginning of every day. You can't start work until you do it. That's the boss's rule. Clock in now and we'll move on. Okay, so we put that in there. Prevailing mood, naughty. I don't see a symbol anywhere on here that would tell me where to find it in the grimoire. Oh, that's a big lever. I didn't realize. Okay. Run. Training day begins. You call in the customers from this phone booth here. There'll always be a couple of customers waiting. Some jobs will be easier, some will be harder. Generally, you get more money for harder jobs, but they might take you longer. Alright, select a job. It's training day, so there will only be the one. See, again, this is telling me to go this way. Greet the customer. So yeah, there's some bugs. There's some jank. It is a demo. What? Drews? But how? I am more powerful than you could ever imagine. Fear me, hehe. Now fix my fucking ship. When you're done, go ring the bell next to the phone. It'll tell you how you did and how much money you've earned. Did you grab the checklist that the phone printed out? Yes, I did. Okay, great. That'll tell you roughly what's broken on that particular job so you can keep track. Oh, and there's a new machine in your workshop that needs unpacking. It's important for this job. Now get going. Alright. Unpack the new fluid filler machine in workshop. I think the workshop's this way. I can buy a fuel tank. I don't know if I'll need one. Refuel station. Right. Fix the ship. Open my checklist.